Right now, they're so amped up and ready to go. They're not thinking about weather. They're not thinking about anything but football, this being the season opener. I'm sure these guys are excited to go.
Joe Scaglione will get the season started. The football is propped up at the 40-yard line. We have an equipment issue right at midfield. This is a brand new field turf surface. First game here at Williams Field with the new field turf. They have made major upgrades to the weight room, and this is the largest high school in the state of New Jersey. This is, if you're a football coach, this is a good job.
I'll tell you what, John, when I played in high school, we had huge holes in the middle of the grass field. We had to know the soft spots to not step in so we don't break an ankle. So when you see a field like this for high school kids, you got to be pretty envious.
Jihad Thomas is back along with Kyle Ward to await the opening kickoff. The band is ready. We're ready. And we are underway in 2012, and it will be Thomas and March Williams on the tackles, Rivera, Villafana, and Tate. Thomas, Leak, Ward, McCray, and Pretlow round out the rest of the starting lineup. 3rd and goal from inside the 1. That play looks like it's stopped. Joe Scaglione jumped over the pile, the 5'11 junior. And I'd imagine now, big decision time.
Visit our showroom in Orange on the West Orange border.
After the timeout, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Minutemen from the 26-yard line. Thomas sheds the initial hit and is stopped at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Good job by the interior linemen, Joe Scaglione and Brenton Harris. In fact, Scaglione is officially the strongest man in the history of the Westfield program. They have 4 different lifts that they do where they max out. The previous total was 1550. He's up to 1700.
I mean, that's just absolutely unheard of. That type of power and strength from what, a 15, 16-year-old kid? I mean, that puts a lot of people, a lot of grown men to shame, I'll tell you that.
Known as the strongest man ever in the history of the Westfield program.
Hey, whenever you're the strongest or whatever ist of anything, it's a pretty great accomplishment.
Ist is usually pretty good. Walker being chased, flings it right side, connect.
Point in the game, he's just taking a minute to relax, get that cramp out of there, and try to get better and get back in here.
Thomas tackled in the backfield. Nice job knifing in by the strongest man in Westfield football history.
And I like how Elizabeth tightens it up around the goal line. You'll see them go in a power I or I formation, really try to, you know, lock down those splits and just power that football into the end zone.
And while it is a big spread in favor of Elizabeth, you talked about both teams. How would they handle the disparity in score? Well, here's the situation. This is situational football right here.
That's exactly what it is, and that's why you see guys like P.J. Walker and Jihad Thomas still on the field. A lot of people probably wouldn't agree with that, but it's the first game of the year. These guys have to go through these situations to become more comfortable in them and benefit their team in the long run.
Walker looks right, tucks it under, and is then sacked by Scaglione. Good series of plays by young Mr. Joe Scaglione. He's a 245-pound junior. Kidding around about how strong he is, but he's got pretty good feet as well.
Absolutely, and you can take a look right here at the strength in his hands to be able to pull down a guy like P.J. Walker. Again, Walker, a guy who's built more like a linebacker. If you take a look at him, his calves look like cantaloupes. So to be able to pull a guy like him down single-handedly, you got to have a lot of strength coming with you.
Going to be a 26-yard field goal attempt by operating out of the I formation. It's Leak again, and Scaglione makes the tackle. Football may have come free. Westfield's got it. Now, was he ruled down first?
It looked like that thing was coming out before he got down, actually. It looks like this should be Westfield football.
He's having himself a nice game, Scaglione.
Big, strong guy, has a nose for the football, gets his head across to the proper side, wraps. You see that ball come out before the ball carrier was down. Westfield recovers, should be Westfield ball. Doesn't look like they called it that way for some strange reason, but great play, great fight by Westfield, still hanging in there, trying to make the plays that count. I mean, I know I said you should probably throw away the film from this game, but there have been some good performances by guys like Scaglione, the young running back that was getting the job done early on, and the young quarterback stepping up and making some key plays in the passing game.